my mind, I was never going to walk right again. Before we were through, we had walked 23 steps. And that was my first steps of freedom. This patient is saying thank you.
Welcome to the Daily O. I'm Thomas Fleming. Let's take a look at what's going around Stillwater. Well, if you want to test your smarts and win prizes, Tuesday nights are trivia nights at Louie's Grill and Bar beginning at 8:30 p.m. And tomorrow, eat at Raising Cane's, and 15% of the proceeds will be donated to Relay for Life of Stillwater American Cancer Society. Well, Notre Dame firefighters have recovered treasure and artwork that was loaded today onto trucks by firefighters. Three French luxury dynasties, they led a $700 million fundraising effort for Notre Dame. That burning of the Notre Dame Cathedral has again made us aware that we're bound by something more important and more profound than treaties. Well, in the middle of the legacy of diversity here at Oklahoma State's campus, we meet the first African American who received tenure. Electronic communications student Reagan Mitchell has more.
Diversity. Some would call diversity the celebration and inclusion of all people from every race and background. Diversity is pillared to the culture of Oklahoma State, but just like any beautiful legacy, diversity had its beginnings on Oklahoma State's campus due to the hard work and dedication of few. In the middle of the legacy of diversity on Oklahoma State's campus is where we meet Dr. Mitchell. Dr. Earl Mitchell was the first black professor to receive tenure at Oklahoma State. After earning his PhD from Michigan State University in biochemistry, Dr. Mitchell became a member of staff on Oklahoma State's campus in 1967. For most professors, tenure symbolizes great accomplishment, but for Dr. Mitchell, tenure came with a different set of challenges. Despite personal challenges, his first and foremost commitment was to ensure that students from all over had equal opportunity to lead and succeed at OSU. Dr. Mitchell still keeps in close contact today with students that he led during his time as a professor. Even if students don't know his name, haven't seen his smile, or haven't had the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with him, students and faculty all over our campus owe a thank you to Dr. Mitchell. His influence made this university one that is tolerant, fair, and celebratory of all people.
Thanks, Reagan. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll have some company from some furry friends and a story about one major Oklahoma bill being signed into law. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Daily O. Well, an Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt has signed a bill into law effectively banning vaping in state schools. Vaping products were previously exempt from a statewide ban on tobacco products at public and private school buildings under the Tobacco-Free Schools Act. But Owasso Senator J.J. Dossett authored the bill, which expands the act's reach and now covers vaping products, including non-combustible devices and cartridges, regardless of whether they contain nicotine. Well, with Oak Holly creative Kelly Carr and his students, they captured what it is like to be here on campus during the spring. Let's take a look. No, that was really, really beautiful, and thanks to everyone at the Ocala Creative for putting that together so that we could show it on the newscast today. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll talk to one OSU student and two of her new companions.
Determining your future by selecting a major can be difficult.
It's okay to be undecided.
Connect with the College of Arts and Sciences, where your options are endless.
Where you can uncover your passions and achieve your goals.
Express your creativity by exploring a career in the visual and performing arts.
Investigate new discoveries to make the world a better place with a career in science.
Advance knowledge, communicate progress, and contribute to a healthier planet with a career rooted in the social sciences.
Discover your career by looking at the world from different perspectives through the humanities.
Realize a better tomorrow through problem solving and mining data that can change lives.
CAS prepares you to succeed through internships, study abroad, student-guided research projects, and service activities.
With 109 majors, 52 minors, and 24 departments, the only thing missing is you. College of Arts and Sciences.
Connect.
Achieve. Succeed.
When you have a team of physicians and nurses that really truly care about their patients, that translates into patient care.
It's a small practice, it's a small town. Everybody really takes that time to put the patient first.
Everybody cares what's happening to me and that I'm making progress and I'm gaining my freedom back and my mobility back. This patient is saying thank you.
This spring, I invite you to shop in downtown Stillwater. Downtown Stillwater is home to locally owned shops, boutiques, eateries, and dependable professionals that you can trust. Find the perfect gift for your graduate, have a delicious meal with mom, or just stop in to enjoy great spring savings. By creating a demand for local goods and services, you can ensure a place for the local businesses that help give our community character and keep it unique. On behalf of downtown Stillwater, thank you for shopping local.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time and I came to groove. The whole band's here and we came to move. Got a fresh haircut and 2 new shoes. We're here all night like we got nothing to lose. I'm coming out the jacket cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I can't be beat. Watch out now. Baby, watch out now.
Welcome back to the Daily O. I'm Thomas Fleming, and it's Tuesday, and that means here in the studio it's Tail-Raising Tuesdays, a recurring theme and segment that we have here on the Daily O. And I'm joined by Zoe Pierre-Louis with 2 of her furry friends that she got from the Humane Society. Zoe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. This is not how I expected my Tuesday to go, but you know what? That's okay.
Yeah, me
so
too.
You, I understand you had these 2 cats. You got them from the Humane Society here in Stillwater. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
So did you just happen to see them while you went on a visit and just said, you know, I have to have both of these?
Yeah, I've actually volunteered a little at the Humane Society, and then I also follow them on Facebook, so they always post when they have new arrivals come in, and I actually saw them on there, and that's what prompted me to go in and adopt them.
And what made you pick these 2 in particular?
I've just always wanted an orange tabby, and they'd let me hold them like babies, so I kind of like that.
How long, or how young did you get them?
They were both 3 to 4 months old when I first got them, and now they're almost 1.
Wow. And what are their names?
This one's Autumn, and then my other one's Pumpkin.
How do their personalities? So one is a female, one's a male, is that correct?
Yes.
And so I guess, do you consider them siblings?
Yeah.
And do their personalities, are they different at all?
Yeah, they're pretty different. Pumpkin, I describe him as like sporty. He's pretty crazy. He'll jump on top of everything, whereas Autumn is more calm and I don't know.
Was,
a little more shy.
Was Pumpkin the one who jumped over the, the door while we were preparing for the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some mad hops, for sure. So I understand, so you came on here to kind of spread awareness about the Humane Society and kind of what they do. What is their role here in Stillwater?
I feel that they serve as a good role to remind us that, like, it's good to adopt. They're just as good as getting a pet from, like, a well-known store, and that they're just as well as getting loved as any other animal.
And so I understand not only can you go adopt, but you can also go and play with them and get even service hours. I mean, I know I've done that in the past before.
Yeah.
So is that something that you do even when you still have these two cats?
Yeah, definitely. I still go there and volunteer, and I really love going in and just spending time with the animals, playing with the cats, and it's kind of hard not to want to adopt anymore, but I need to cut myself off.
You need to, after 2, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand there are also, finally, a lot of even organizations such as fraternities and sororities that will pair with the Humane Society of Stillwater for events. In fact, I believe Delta Tau Delta Fraternity is doing one next Thursday for Delt Dogs. And so is that something that you encourage other organizations to look into?
Definitely, 100%. I think it's good whenever I'm a part of a sorority, and I think it's good whenever a big group of people pair with something. I feel like we can really make a difference.
Well, that's for our segment here on Tail Raising Tuesdays. I'm Thomas Fleming, joined by Zoe. We're going to take it to a break, and Zoe and I are both huge animal lovers, and we hope that you will too after today.
In my mind, I was never going to walk right again. Before we were through, we had walked 23 steps. And that was my first steps of freedom. This patient is saying thank you.
Welcome back to the Daily O. I'm Tanner DeLeon with all the sports actions. Number 13 softball looked to increase their win streak to 7 as they play Tulsa at 6 p.m. this evening in Stillwater. These two teams already played once this season at the end of March, and Tulsa came away with the victory. The Hurricanes shut out the Cowgirls 3-0 at Tulsa, but the Cowgirls will look to revenge tonight. OSU are coming off back-to-back Big 12 sweeps of Kansas and Iowa State. The game will be aired on Fox Sports Plus. Just next door, Oklahoma State baseball plays Dallas Baptist over at Allie P. Reynolds Stadium today at 6:05 p.m. The Cowboys are coming off a bittersweet 3-game series against Kansas this past weekend. In the first game of the series, the Cowboys demolished the Jayhawks 27-6. OSU set a new school and Big 12 record with 12 home runs in a single game. The Cowboys then dropped their next 2 games to the Jayhawks, losing 5-4 on Saturday and 7-6 on Sunday. Dallas Baptists are coming into Stillwater winning 4 of their last 5, including a win against number 19 TCU. The game will be shown on the OK State Athletics website. Moving to the NBA, the Golden State Warriors have another infamous blown lead to their name. The Warriors faced off against the Los Angeles Clippers last night and blew a 31-point lead. It might be best just not to use the numbers 3 and 1 around the Warriors fans. Golden State were dominating the Clippers and led by 31 points with less than 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Clippers had a win probability of 0.01%. The Clippers then went on a 72-37 run to close out the game and secure the largest comeback in NBA playoff history, winning 135-131. The Clippers also tied the series at 1. Russell Wilson became the highest paid player in the NFL today after Wilson and the Seahawks agreed to a 4-year, $140 million deal. On top of that, there's also a $65 million signing bonus. Wilson announced his decision in a selfie video of him laying in bed with Ciara. Last, Wilson and the Seahawks finished with a regular season record of 10-6 and lost to the Dallas Cowboys in the wild card. Masters champion Tiger Woods will receive one more honor after his incredible performance this past weekend. President Donald Trump said on Twitter that Tiger will be receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Trump said that his incredible comeback in both sports and life is worthy of the honor. That's all for sports. When we come back, Thomas will recap the show and bring you weather.
Welcome back to the Daily O. If you missed the top of the show, Notre Dame firefighters recovered treasured artwork from inside the cathedral that survived the fire, and it was loaded onto trucks by firefighters. Also, in statewide news, Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt has signed a bill into law effectively banning vaping in state schools. But before we leave, we'll take a quick look at the weather. As you can see, the weather cloudy from Tuesday and Wednesday, and be sure to watch out, especially in central Oklahoma, a risk of severe weather, damaging hail, and low tornado threats in central Oklahoma on Wednesday specifically. But things should clear up for Friday just in time for that OSU baseball game. Well, that's all for us here today at the Daily O. From myself and everyone on the crew, thanks for joining us, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Determining your future by selecting a major can be difficult.
It's okay to be undecided.
Connect with the College of Arts and Sciences, where your options are endless.
Where you can uncover your passions and achieve your goals.
Express your creativity by exploring a career in the visual and performing arts.
Investigate new discoveries to make the world a better place with a career in science.
Advance knowledge, communicate progress, and contribute to a healthier planet with a career rooted in the social sciences.
Discover your career by looking at the world from different perspectives through the humanities.
Realize a better tomorrow through problem solving and mining data that can change lives.
CAS prepares you to succeed through internships, study abroad, student-guided research projects, and service activities.
With 109 majors, 52 minors, and 24 departments, the only thing missing is you. College of Arts and Sciences.
Connect.
Achieve. Succeed.
When you have a team of physicians and nurses that really truly care about their patients, that translates into patient care.
It's a small practice, it's a small town. Everybody really takes that time to put the patient first.
Everybody cares what's happening to me and that I'm making progress and I'm gaining my freedom back and my mobility back. This patient is saying thank you.
This spring, I invite you to shop in downtown Stillwater. Downtown Stillwater is home to locally owned shops, boutiques, eateries, and dependable professionals that you can trust. Find the perfect gift for your graduate, have a delicious meal with mom, or just stop in to enjoy great spring savings. By creating a demand for local goods and services, you can ensure a place for the local businesses that help give our community character and keep it unique. On behalf of Downtown Stillwater, thank you for shopping local.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time and I came to groove. The whole band's here and we came to move. Got a fresh haircut and 2 new shoes. We're here all night like we got nothing to lose. I'm coming out the jacket cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I